and Now biscuits.
PM Marape clarifies security partnerships. PNG Indonesia bond highlighted. And Jubilee celebrations closing. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. Well, China remains an enduring partner to Papua New Guinea. Prime Minister James Marape stated that Papua New Guinea has also other security partners of its choice.
Prime Minister James Marape addressed the international and national media during a bilateral meeting with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese yesterday in Port Moresby regarding the security treaty that PNG is embarking on with the Australian government. The Prime Minister was questioned about the stance on China.
It's in no way, shape or form. Chinese have any hand in saying don't do this, etc. They have their space. The last 6 years under my watch, they have given great respect to our government's shepherd. This will be very transparent. But China also knows clearly that as far as security, we have our security partners of choice.
The Defence Minister has been tasked to inform other partners about this treaty.
We've been very transparent. In fact, in the next 2 days or so, I will dispatch our Defence Minister to go first to China and elsewhere in all our security nations to inform all exactly what this is all about. For us, this is home run for us.
PM Marape headed the security treaty does not interfere with the country's relationship with China.
It is in our shared interest to do this. There's got nothing against our relationship with them. We ask them too, even through this press, that they do respect PNG government's choice of security partners.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape revealed that the security treaty will be the highest priority for Papua New Guinea when it comes to establishing security relations with other countries.
The security treaty that Papua New Guinea anticipates to sign with Australia will see it come to effect in ensuring and expanding defense cooperation through enhanced capability, interoperability, and integration. Furthermore, the core principles express the idea of reaffirming both countries' absolute respect for neighbors' sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity. PM Marape stated that security is always a concern for the country. He said there were incidents in the past that posed threats to the country and the region.
Threats that face Australia is exposure to Papua New Guinea. We got no choice. 1945 reminds us that threats that face our region, we both exposed to the same threats.
As the head of the country, it is his responsibility to plan and develop strategies for national security.
But as leaders, we have a duty to constructions of public policies and construction agreement that secures our country into time.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Indonesian ambassador to Papua New Guinea, Andriana Sumpandi, says Indonesia is ready to support Papua New Guinea in many areas, including security, education, health, trade, investment, and many others in the next 50 years.
Ambassador Supandi says on the special day for PNG, Indonesia has stood together to celebrate the country's Golden Jubilee. He said this during a special reception on board Indonesian medical ship Wahidin Sudirosodo 991 that saw ambassadors and leaders from Indonesia, Japan and PNG attend.
On this Golden Jubilee, Indonesia joins the people of Papua New Guinea in celebrating half a century of progress, resilience, and nation building. We extend our warmest congratulations to the government of the Right Honorable James Marape and to all Papua New Guineans for this historic milestone.
The ambassador said the port visit of the medical ship is more than goodwill gesture. It is a concrete manifestation of Indonesia's commitment to enhancing humanitarian cooperation with PNG.
This visit is a moment of deep significance. It reflects the long-standing ties of friendship and cooperation between Indonesia and Papua New Guinea, two close neighbors bound not only by geography but also by shared values and aspirations.
He said this is the second time the ship has come to PNG, and this port visit builds upon success from its previous visit and strengthens the bond between both nations.
We believe that the partnership is measured not only in agreements signed, but also in the real benefits delivered to ordinary citizens. It is in the spirit, neighbors helping neighbors.
Ambassador Supandi added that this visit serves as a reminder of the enduring friendship and shared stability of the two nations.
During its stay, the ship's crew and medical team provide free medical services and distribute essential medicine to those in need.
A representative from PNG government thanked the Indonesian government for the friendship and assured the friendship and partnership for both nations will continue. The reception ended with colorful Indonesian traditional dances showcasing their tradition and culture. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The people of Lufa in the Eastern Highlands province celebrated the country's 50th independence anniversary with recognition given to their political fathers, of which included former Lufa members of parliament.
Lufa Open member Simo Kilepa, before presenting the former political leaders of Lufa with gifts and portraits, says this will be kept within families as a souvenir to tell the story of their fathers from generations to come. He says it's a sign of commemorating the forefathers of the country and Lufa for their services in development for the past 50 years. Kilepa says political leadership is not a birthright, and the gesture was to promote unity in bringing the Lufa district forward into the next 50 years. Those appreciated include former Premier late James Yanepa, former Eastern Islands Governor Peti Lafanama, and 9 other former Lufa Open members. The former members include late Matias Karani, Ugi Biritu, Pupuno Aruno, Yawa Silupa, Suvivi Otio, Jeffrey Kavori, Jeffrey Kuave, and Mariape Kavori. People from a total of 32 council wards in all of 3 LLGs of Lufa came into Lufa government station to witness the occasion in conjunction with the nation's independence celebration. Kilepa also gave a total of 10,000 kina each to the 32 wards to cater for their independence celebrations. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Addressing his people on September 16th, Oro Governor Gary Jufa paid homage to the leadership of Papua New Guinea's forefathers in allowing the people to own the lands.
Following 3 days of independence celebrations, Governor for Oro Province highlighted to his people the significance of land ownership in Papua New Guinea.
He said our forefathers structured our independence in such a way that today you and I, all Papua New Guineans, will continue to own our own land. This is not the case in the whole world. We are very fortunate people. In most nations, the state owns the land. In most nations, you have to pay taxes on your land. You have to pay tax for the water, tax for everything that you do on that land. But in Papua New Guinea, you own your own land.
Mr. Jufa said this was ensured by the forefathers in structuring the independence. He said Papua New Guinea has come this far because of its resilience.
We have disagreements, we have contention, conflict here and there. But by and large, our governments have remained intact. Democracy has prevailed. We have no civil unrest, no coups, and we're very fortunate and grateful.
The governor also acknowledged the great Gough Whitlam who contributed to PNG's political independence. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News, Popondeta.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja ya? Yeah.
This stiff, right? Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. A high-level roundtable discussion was held yesterday in Port Moresby by the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award Committee to explore the benefits of introducing the award to the youth of Papua New Guinea. The roundtable was held in the presence of His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward, Prime Minister James Marape, and was chaired by the Chairman of Puma Energy, Ziris Rast.
The roundtable meeting, which was co-chaired by Trustee and Chair of the World Fellowship of the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award Foundation and Chairman of Puma Energy Ziri Trust, highlighted how the award will give Papua New Guinean students opportunities to build resilience, leadership and practical skills beyond their classrooms. The meeting concluded with the announcement that a pilot would commence in 2026 school year with 3 secondary schools ahead of a nationwide launch. Puma Energy and TISA Group were confirmed as the founding partners of the award in Papua New Guinea, providing critical financial and underground support to ensure a strong foundation for the program. The program will be supported by the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award in Australia. Internationally, demand for verified non-formal education continues to grow rapidly. The Duke of Edinburgh's International Award, established in 1956, and now operating in over 130 countries, plays a leading role in accrediting young people's non-formal learning in a way that is recognized by employers and universities worldwide. The roundtable was also attended by Foreign Affairs Minister Justin Tachenko, the Governor-General Sir Bob Dadae, Catholic Archbishop Cardinal Sir John Ribat, Assistant Secretary of Education Michael Mera, the United Kingdom's High Commission to Papua New Guinea Anne Macro, and Australian High Commission's Minister, Councillor Penny Morton. Patron of the award and chair of the trustees of the International Award Foundation, Prince Edward, said every young person deserves the chance to discover their purpose, passion, and place in the world. He said the award empowers them to do just that, and that he was delighted that through the support of Puma Energy and the TISA Group, young people in Papua New Guinea will soon have this opportunity. Mr. Ziri Trust said Puma Energy is proud to support the introduction of the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award Framework and congratulated the schools, teachers and students that will be engaging in the initial pilot. Pakatambua National, MTV News.
With the country's Golden Jubilee celebrations slowly winding down, the Milne Bay Estates successfully ended their 50th celebrations on September 16th.
The objective of the celebration was to bring people together to show appreciation.
We were excited to have this show here in Milne Bay Estates. Basically, we wanted to appreciate our people here, especially our employees, our community and the stakeholders that we have, including people around our vicinities. And our objective was to celebrate the 50th anniversary and give back to the people what we can as a company. And so we came up with this idea of having this show.
On the last day of the celebrations, Milne Bay Estates executive team, staff and stakeholders were in attendance, starting the program as early as 7 a.m. Before proceeding to the day's program, there was a minute of silence to honor late Luta Wenge, the governor of Milne Bay Province and the country's founding fathers. There were string band performances, traditional dancing, fun games, and main feasting and sharing of food items. According to the public, the event was inclusive and bigger than those hosted in previous years. The MBE General Manager, Roland Sopa, thanked everyone for their participation.
For this event to be successful, there have been many people that have contributed to this. So a lot of people, my staff, support staff, our stakeholders, people who have worked behind the scene to make this event a enjoyable event over the last 2 years. So I want to just say thank you. Thank you to all my head of departments, my managers, my staff.
For many, the inclusion of all regions in the celebration was the highlight of the program. MBE HR Manager Eric Mesak says the show committee now looks forward to the next one. Amanda Ilaitia, National MTV News.
Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Belden Nama, has announced that the Tourism Ministry will be restructured by the end of this year.
Minister Nama said the restructure is to allow for Tourism Promotion Authority, National Museum and Art Gallery, and National Cultural Commission to become authorities on their own. He said his department is faced with financial constraints. Having these separate authorities will function to generate their own revenue to support tourism activities in the country.
Tourism Promotion Authority will be called a PNG Tourism Authority. We don't say PNG Tourism Promotion Authority. We say PNG Tourism Authority. National Museum and Art Gallery will be called the National Museum and Art Gallery Authority. And the National Cultural Commission will be called the National Cultural Commission Authority. The reason being that many a times we wait for government funding to be able to run these very important agencies in my ministry. I think it's about time we become authorities so we collect our own revenue.
Minister Nama added that if the government wants to reduce law and order in the country and grow the economy, it must focus on the renewable sector.
We are not getting our priorities right. And our priorities should be in agriculture sector, fisheries, forestry, and tourism.
Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
South Pacific Brewery has once again demonstrated its enduring commitment to the upcoming Goroka show by sponsoring the event with 10,000 kina.
South Pacific Brewery Highlands Regional Sales Manager Elizabeth Arua said the company is pleased to once again support the event and be part of a festival that celebrates Papua New Guinea's rich culture and bring communities together. Arua said SP Brewery values events that promote culture and unity in communities and is delighted to continue supporting the biggest cultural show in the Highlands region. Whilst receiving the Chair Gorokoso Community Chair Lady Kayan Hargreaves thanked SP Brewery for their ongoing support in sustaining cultural events. South Pacific Brewery will also set up booths at the showground from September 19th to 21st to raise awareness on responsible alcohol consumption.
Okay, Gorokoso Committee, on behalf of SP Brewery, management and staff of SP Brewery, we'd like to present 10,000 kina.
Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
The Immortal Life Foundation of Tete in Port Moresby celebrated their independence with a worship service to appreciate God's guidance in bringing the country this far over the past 50 years. This was expressed by the Bishop Wilton Mark.
The nation's independence celebrations did not only take place in the big arenas, it also happened in settlements and in family households, in faith, traditions and style. For the Immortal Life Foundation of Tete Settlement in Port Moresby, it's a period of transformation, as expressed by their Bishop Wilson Mark. He thanked God for the guidance in bringing the country this far as PNG move on to the next 50 years of independence.
When Guinea come to its 50th anniversary, now may thank you, Lord God, let him look out him, protect him. Papua New Guineans come this far.
Bishop Mark says abiding by the set laws and guidelines in societies will bring change to the country in the next 50 years. He says Papua New Guineans must be defined and work harder for a better future.
This time and onwards, you mean by realigning you yet, now readjusting you yet, reassessing you yet. Now look forward, long achieving another 50 years.
A woman's representative, Anna Neta, says the country has been blessed with a lot of resources. However, she says the people are struggling. She says 50 years independence anniversary is a reminder to put more effort into making Papua New Guinea free from what is failing in the country.
50 years Jubilee celebration and minimal same. Maybe goal of freedom. Freedom, law of poverty, freedom, law or service must come, freedom, law calabus.
Moreover, Foundation's youth leader, Esther Veres, says abiding in the Christian principles is very important for the young people. She says a lot of youths at the Tete settlement have been impacted and transformed for the good through the Foundation's effort. She also added that youths are the future of Papua New Guinea and abiding by the godly principles is the way out of many problems that is crippling this nation.
Mr. Wilson, he's the only way out, and despite all our challenges, God is always there for us, and he's the only the safe shelter that we can run to.
In conclusion, a community leader, Solomon L., says the people's lives must be transformed so it can impact their surrounding communities.
Olman mi plasa pinchalo year, olimas look sabe, also mi platanim over 50 years. So life in Masenis, individually mi pla Masenis in life, na living standard, na life no mi pla Masenis or the affecting community. Sit down life long Olman.
Charlie Dumavi, National MTV News.
A series of 50th celebrations all throughout the 2 weeks in Mount Hagen concluded on September 16 at the Queen's Park Oval.
Mount Hagen City has seen its biggest independence celebration in the history yesterday. The Queen's Park Oval was filled with more than 3,000 to 4,000 people who came from the length and breadth of the Western Highlands province. The celebration was graced by the Minister for State Enterprises, William Duma, Governor for Western Highlands, Wairapa, and former members of Parliament, together with other important dignitaries. The administrator for Western Highlands province shared these remarks with the people.
What can you do for your country?
Western Islanders, Island region, next 50 years, why you make money? Buy some girls and go fight, or buy round, buy some drug, why you make money? What can you do for your own province and your island region and the country? Next 50 years.
Governor Rappa also shared similar sentiments on the importance of PNG's Golden Jubilee.
Now all of the strong and unique sin. That all power sin. This less strong now all sin. And you now all is less strong. You start there. And this less strong stop until you.
He further called on the people of Western Highlands Province and Papua New Guinea to have some form of confidence in their country.
Country you need plenty talk also. Country prosper. Country also got plenty problem. Please, you must have confidence of country below you here.
Minister Doma in his keynote address had this to say.
Me clear also. Plenty of something of country, go right. He got plenty of complaints stuff. But me can talk in you land. Not one single prime minister will create a miracle overnight.
He pointed out that of the country's estimated population of 11 million, only 1 million are the taxpayers of the country.
1 million of these people are carrying the entire 10 to 11 million people who hardly pay any tax. And yet only expecting government to provide a miracle law. You understand this law, no? Can you behave in a great travel fight? You must have policy go, army go. Give allowance, Lord. This allowance money look comes away. Lord is Lord 1 million.
Samantha Solomon, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the NASFAN market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2395 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2320, $0.3453 Australian dollars, 0.1895 euro, 33.80 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, copper closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading lower, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay tuned.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 Kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Join me every Thursday night as Sportscene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Auckland. Now an NRL team based here.
To create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sportscene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Moving to overseas news, the Israeli military says its troops are now fighting in Gaza City and its artillery is bombarding the urban center.
The Israeli military says it struck 150 sites in Gaza City over the past 2 days. That includes with artillery as well as airstrikes, and Israeli soldiers are moving deeper into the urban centre of the city. The Israeli military dropped leaflets over that area today, telling people there to leave to the south now. Those that have done so have clogged the one evacuation route, Al Rashid Street, the coastal road south. There's been scenes there. The road is full of trucks, cars, people pulling carts with their hands or carrying whatever they can handle. When they get to the south, though, they're saying that there's nowhere for them to set up their shelters. The locals are trying to kick them out or demanding large sums of money for them to stay on certain bits of land. Also, the promised expansion of essential services that Israel said would occur in the south is apparently yet to materialise. People are saying that there's very few essential services like water, there's no electricity, and it's very difficult to get food in some parts of the so-called humanitarian area. The international pressure on Israel also continues. The European Union, which is Israel's largest trading partner, has formally proposed the suspension of its free trade agreement with Israel.
Israeli government's push into Gaza City is a new escalation of the war and will further deepen the humanitarian crisis. Today, I presented a robust package of sanctions of Hamas terrorists, extremist ministers in the Israeli government, and violent settlers and entities supporting the impunity going on in the West Bank.
Also, the new Pope has expressed solidarity with Gazans and called for a ceasefire. In Israel, however, the discussion is about how long this offensive will take, with some estimates saying the IDF could be in Gaza City for months.
King Charles has held the AUKUS Pact as the benchmark for defense collaboration during a state dinner with Donald Trump.
This state banquet was the grand finale for Donald Trump's first full day of this state visit. He was joined by 160 guests in St George's Hall inside Windsor Castle here behind me for a 3-course meal, a specially curated wine list, as well as a cocktail designed especially for this event. It was called the Transatlantic Whiskey Sour. There was also a 1945 port served to guests in recognition of Mr Trump being the 45th and now 47th president. The guest list included the royal family, of course, as well as British politicians, American officials. There have been some tech CEOs here as well, such as the Apple CEO Tim Cook, the OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, Rupert Murdoch was here as well. And this caps off a day full of pomp and pageantry here at Windsor. There was a carriage procession through the grounds of the castle this morning. There was the inspection of the Royal Guard, royal salutes, and Mr and Mrs Trump also had the opportunity to pay their respects at the tomb of the late Queen Elizabeth. This evening he was very warm and heartfelt with his thanks for King Charles and Queen Camilla and the way that he's been received and hosted here at Windsor Castle. Let's take a listen to President Trump.
But this is truly one of the highest honours of my life, such respect for you and such respect for your country. His Majesty has also raised a remarkable son in His Royal Highness Prince of Wales. Really amazing. We've gotten to know you, and I think you're going to have an unbelievable success and future. Melania and I are delighted to visit again with Prince William and to see Her Royal Highness, Princess Catherine, so radiant and so healthy, so beautiful.
In Myanmar, fears are growing that the pro-democracy activist Aung San Suu Kyi is suffering from a serious heart condition and needs medical attention.
You got any news from your mother?
The only real communication I've had from my mother over the last 4.5 or more years now, getting on towards 5, is one letter I had over 2 years ago now.
What's the latest news that you've had?
I've heard that her heart condition is getting worse. She had asked for a cardiologist to be allowed to see her from outside of the prison, but I do not know if that materialised or not. She's 80 years old. She's locked up in some hellhole in Burma. I'm worried she might die any day if she's not dead already. 2 political prisoners die every month from either neglect or torture. There's rats infesting these places. The prison officers are corrupt and drunk often. The situation there is diabolical.
Elections have been announced for December. Do you think this is a factor for the military in making sure that your mother isn't seen or heard from?
I believe it is, but the fact is no one's going to accept these elections because they are a complete sham, and without my mother and the other political prisoners having been released, these elections will be meaningless.
Kim, you've lived much of your life without being able to see or spend time with your mother. You have sacrificed, and your mother has sacrificed a lot. Given that the military is back in power, do you think it has been worth it?
It will always be worth it. I'm proud of her for standing up for what is right.
National MTV News returns after the break with Truka Sports. Stay with us for the details.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
For 50 years, the Bank of Papua New Guinea has stood at the heart of our nation's journey, safeguarding stability, growth, and progress. In 1975, Papua New Guinea became an independent nation. That same year, our own national currency was launched, a proud symbol of our identity. Today, as Kina and Toya also turn 50, we mark this milestone with a special commemorative coin and banknote, celebrating our Golden Jubilee. More than currency, they are symbols of our history, our identity, and the pride of our people. Celebrate 50 years of independence. Honor the past. Inspire the future. Own a piece of Papua New Guinea's history. Papua New Guinea at 50. Our past, our identity, our future.
Guys, I'm going to lose this service not ring. Who's a lot on going to see?
Auntie, I'm all I'm Danis. Also, sekim sol. Me play winning well hip hop dance championship. Now you winning one. Auntie, come to go see.
You play or is that? You fit Laura.
You think you passed it?
Spots. It's in me.
Number one, Super Bowl teams are all semi.
Number one's for everyone on land
and on the sea.
Number one's for everyone.
No matter what you do, well, I work hard for family. We work hard for you.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, their current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Appealing to all the residents.
business,
PL launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. All hopes are now pinned on seeing Papua New Guinea enter the National Rugby League in 2028 with a team of its own.
There are indications that Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is supporting the PNG NRL team.
I know we've spoken a rugby league team that is coming in 2028. I want to thank you for your support in the space. I want to thank you for your other supporting all the bilateral programs that is running.
The Australian Prime Minister spoke highly of PNG's developing team.
They will have the biggest junior rugby league academy right throughout PNG.
He said preparations are on track.
All the other teams are going to be very jealous of the PNG team. They're aiming for 1 million members. My team thinks it's going pretty well. They got 30-something thousand members.
Benson Wema, Trukai Sports.
Gulf Komara FC are the new kings of futsal in PNG, winning their first national title and eyeing Fiji glory.
The Gulf Komara FCs have been crowned champions of the 2025 PNG Futsal League after a thrilling season of top-level competition. The team's hard work, resilience and unity paid off as they clinched their maiden title, securing a spot in the upcoming OFC Futsal Championships in Fiji. It is a historic moment for the Gulf Komara Futsal Club, who have claimed their first national futsal title in style. Head coach David Awa was emotional, reflecting on the journey that led to this moment.
I think overwhelmed and really proud of the effort by the boys. I think our journey started probably 6-7 years ago when we started introducing futsal into our training program.
With the championship secured, the team also scooped up several individual awards, marking a standout season across the board.
Good. Futsal is it's a shorter version of the game, but it requires a lot of skill and mastering the passing and so on. It also transcends into the 11-a-side game, so it's been good for the team playing a shorter version and then going back and playing in the NPL again. So
now, with the PNG title behind them, Gulf Komara shifts focus to international duty, preparing to represent Papua New Guinea in Fiji.
Well, now that the competition's over, we're going to get back into preparing for Fiji. Obviously, it's going to be a big challenge, considering it's our first time, but I'm sure we have the team and the boys to go and do well in the
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
With the opening of the top kickboxers in PG for the Octeti versus Rest of the World showdown, a big support was shown from leaders.
The international and local fighters gathered for the Octeti vs Rest of the World Kickboxing showdown at Ritaflin Sports Complex. Minister Kinoka Feo thanked kickboxing leaders and sponsors, including Octeti Mining Limited and Kumul Consolidating Holdings, so as other sponsors for making the event possible.
At a time when our nation proudly celebrates its 50th anniversary of independence, tonight, Papua New Guinea stands tall in the sporting world, bringing together champions, warriors and fans, one of the most exciting sports on earth.
PNG Kickboxing Union President acknowledged the presence of everyone who attended the historic showdown.
And brains and fighters who also came from Australia, other parts of the world who are here tonight. I want to welcome all into Papua New Guinea for this great event.
Oceania Continental Kickboxing Federation President stated on working to establish a kickboxing center right here in Port Moresby to grow the sports in PNG.
What I do is seminar and training, more technical kickboxing with me, myself, Stan, other trainers from Australia to make Papua New Guinea great. You have what it takes, you just need the support. And I would like to thank the Prime Minister again and the Sports Minister for their continued support. And I would like to ask if you can continue supporting us and help us with these facilities. I can assure you that Papua New Guinea will be a force to be reckoned with internationally.
The event marks a new era for PNG kickboxing, bringing global attention and inspiring the next generation of fighters. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Truka Sports continues after the break. Stay tuned.
Trukai Sports.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams.
Gullah, Gullah, yum.
What if every drop of waste oil you poured away could turn into something worse?
50,000 liters of oil is believed to have spilled into the sea.
Waste oil doesn't just disappear. It seeps into our rivers, poisons our land, and suffocates wildlife. Every drop counts, and every drop adds up. With Dunlop, we can recycle used oil to prevent this destruction. Recycling oil not only cleans our environment, but also reduces the need for new resources, saving energy and protecting ecosystems. Let us handle your waste oil and help protect our environment for generations to come.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Truka Sports. AFL action returns to the Colts Oval this weekend with exciting matchups across both the reserve and senior men's divisions.
The Moni Plus Port Moresby AFL competition heads into Game 17 this weekend with matches set to light up the Colts Oval. In the reserve grade this Saturday, Taikone Hawks will go head-to-head with the Gordon Skokofas, while the TSI Lamana Dockers take on Gerehu Magpies in what promises to be a tight contest. The senior men's matches will see Alavana Swans challenge Gordon Skokovas, followed by a top-of-the-table clash between TSI Lamana Dockers and Gerehu Magpies. On Sunday, the reserve grade continues with West Eagles facing Concept Koboni and Skyroos lining up against Gereka Bombers. In the senior men's, West Eagles will again take the field, this time against Concept Koboni. Skyroos and the Gereka Bombers will close out the weekend. The University Tigers are on bye in the men's division. In the point standings, the senior men's top 5 are TSI Lamana Dockers, Gerehu Magpies, West Eagles, Gereka Bombers and Gordon Skokovas. In the reserve grade, the leaders are Gordon Skokovas, Taikone Hawks, West Eagles, University Tigers and Skyroos. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Cricket PNG has shared a message to mark Papua New Guinea's 50th independence anniversary and celebrated a special cricket win.
Cricket PNG has delivered a message of pride and celebration as Papua New Guinea marked 50 years of independence. Cricket PNG chairman Michael Harrison spoke on behalf of the board, congratulating the people of Papua New Guinea on this major national milestone. He said cricket has been part of the country's journey for over 50 years. In 1973, PNG became a member of the International Cricket Council. Since then, the sport has grown across the country, with players rising to the international stage. Mr. Harrison thanked past and present players, coaches and supporters. He said their hard work and commitment have made cricket a source of national pride. He also paid tribute to the legends who helped build the game and continue to inspire future generations. A major highlight just came yesterday when the PNG Lewas won the grand final of the East Asia Pacific World Cup qualifier in Fiji. Mr. Harrison said this was the perfect independence gift for the country. Looking to the future, he said Cricket PNG will keep working to grow the sport, especially among youth and women. He ended his message by encouraging everyone to continue supporting cricket and each other as Papua New Guinea moves into the next 50 years. Cricket PNG says it hopes to see even more success on and off the field in the years ahead. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, the teams will be named tonight for the AFL's 2 blockbuster preliminary finals this weekend.
Defender Jeremy Howe, he is nearing a return from that groin injury. Meanwhile, though, the Norm Smith medalist Bobby Hill, he's been a big story this year. He still needs to prove his fitness ahead of Saturday's clash with Brisbane. He's been away from the club due to personal reasons. And as Hawthorn prepares to face Geelong tomorrow night, their coach Sam Mitchell remains unapologetic about his club's bid to sign the Essendon captain Zach Merritt. Have a listen.
At this time of year, that's how it works, and that's what happens, and we happen to be at the middle of a couple of those stories, but we're also on the peripheral of plenty of others. So our list management team will be working on improving us for next year, and I'll worry about getting the job done on Friday night.
Australian teenage sprinter Gout has come third in the heat of the 200 meters at the World Athletics Championships taking place in Tokyo at the moment. He has qualified for the semi-finals.
He did it. With the weight of the world on his slim shoulders, 17-year-old Gout showed he belongs on the world stage. He started slowly in lane 8, but soon looked composed to finish in 20.23 seconds and automatically qualify for tomorrow's semi-finals. His time was more than 0.2 of a second slower than his personal best. After the race, he told reporters he'd enjoyed the experience and now felt he had a free hit in the semi-final.
Feels pretty good. I mean, it's great to be out here competing on the world stage. So I'm just happy to be here and can't wait for the semi. Nerves, I mean, obviously it's a bit nervous, but, just got to get out here, have some fun, just enjoy being out here.
Gout believes he can break his own national record and run under 20 seconds, which could give him a chance of making the final. Australia's other sprint star, 20-year-old Tori Lewis, made up for the disappointment of missing the final of the 100 metres by also qualifying for the women's 200 semi-finals. She finished her heat comfortably in second place while beating her own personal best in a time of 22.56 seconds. She was the 8th fastest qualifier overall, proof, if any was needed, that Australian sprinting is in good hands.
Trukai Sports ends on that note. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Pay with Telecom. Simply top up and purchase EasyPay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value in PNG-owned shop feels good. Drop in to your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime. From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Auckland. Now an NRL team based here.
To create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching.
All the younger ones will follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And now we take a look at the MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy, possible few showers and thunderstorm, moderate to strong southeast wind, stronger along the coast. Daru, cloudy period with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerama, partly cloudy with chances of a few showers and thunderstorms. Alotau, cloudy periods with rain, showers and possible thunderstorm. Popondetta, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. To the Momasa region, Ley City, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorm. Madang, cloudy with few rain showers and thunderstorm. Wewak, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Vanimo, cloudy periods with rain showers and isolated thunderstorm. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with possible rain showers and possible thunderstorms. KVN, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Kokopan Rabaul, cloudy with few rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Kimbe, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Buka, cloudy periods with rain showers and isolated thunderstorms. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Banzin, Kondiawa, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoniPlus, with you always.
Well, that was the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 18th of September, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.